Okay, Thursday morning, somebody's going to be sentenced to death. People say, oh, sentenced to death. What are you talking about? Nobody's going to be sentenced to death in New Brunswick. Wrong! Vaughn Barnett. Who's Vaughn Barnett? A lot of people say, oh, no, not him. But he's going to be sentenced to 3 months, 6 months in jail by a judge because he did the awful crime giving legal advice to people. You see, people don't understand. They're so naive when it comes to this issue. They say, well, just don't break the law, then there'll be no problem. But when they come after you, police, justice system, they all sleep together. And they came after me. Even it was so bad when the city of Fredericton, with idiot mayor Mike O'Brien, falsely accused me and Chris McPherson, city manager, falsely accused me to be a pedophile. I decided to put a lawsuit, and Chris McPherson decided that he was going to fight this lawsuit, and that's where the 2 cops from Edmundston came after me. And we know what happened. I could have been shot dead in front of the legislator by 2 cops from Edmundston. I got the video. And it would have been like a Michel Viano. They would have just, bang, 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 if I would have fought back. Okay, Charles, focus. So, they charge you with summary assault, summary sexual assault. People say, oh, summary, that's the less serious charge. See, I'm jumping. I'm wound up today. I think it's because I went to City Hall last night and that idiot mayor playing my mind. Shit, where was I with this? Oh yeah, so when I was ready to put the lawsuit against the city, with those 2 cops grabbed me, and then the Attorney General, workers from the Attorney General office were in that courtroom. There was a charge 300 hang over my head, 5 years in jail, and I told them I can't say anything. Judge Paulette, what's her name again? Pauline Garnett said she ruled me to pay $4,000 to the city. Now, I appealed this. Then Richard Scott, elitist lawyer, shows up at the registered office and caused a scene you wouldn't believe. I got witnesses. And Richard Scott took a heart attack and died 2 weeks later. And there's a lot of stuff going on about this guy. But I wasn't allowed to appeal because lawyers went in the registrar office and caused a huge commotion that it wasn't right. But it's not done yet. Not from a long shot. So, Thursday morning, 9:30, a judge is going to rule on Vaughn Barnett. A judge that used to be a member of the New Brunswick Law Society. Now is a judge. And the Law Society is charging Vaughn Barnett. That's like having the Godfather rule over a drug dealer trial. I mean, come on. So, you can't get legal advice. If you're charged with summary, you don't have the right to a preliminary hearing to find out if there's enough evidence to proceed to trial. And then, what's the other one? I'm all wound up here. And legal aid in New Brunswick will not give you a lawyer because it's a summary charge. So when you get people like Vaughn Barnett, well, I could help you. And then they say, how dare you? First they refuse you the right to a lawyer. And then they turn around. If somebody's want to help, they put them in jail. So what's going to happen? Vaughn Barnett is skinny anyway. He'll die in jail. The judge is going to sentence him to, say, 3 months in jail. He will die. Then the government, all former lawyers, they're not going to have an inquiry. They'll say, well, he was in poor health. There's no justice system here in New Brunswick. There's none. Only for the elite, only for the rich. And that's why it's so important for people to speak up. But people are afraid. People do videos like this, the cops will come right after them. But me, I'm so used to it. They haven't bothered me for a long time. But justice here in New Brunswick, there is none. And Thursday morning, you will see the Godfather, the mafia, the judge that used to be member of the New Brunswick Law Society is going to rule over this case. And you mark my word, it's going to be interesting. But there's no justice here in New Brunswick. None. Just for the rich.